Welcome to this week's edition of Frontline Faith, your source for local news and inspiring faith-based stories here in the DFW community. I'm Kayla Rose Marino.
And I'm Seth Rosano, here in the SAGU Communications Center on the SAGU campus in Waxahachie, Texas. The State Fair is back in Texas, along with all the rides, games, and fried foods. Here's Taylor Derling with the story.
Located at the Dallas Fair Park. From dog shows to roller coasters, this place has just about everything. When it comes to food, deep fried and barbecued is what they do best. But what do the employees love? What keeps them coming back each year?
Oh, because I just love the excitement. There's always something new to see. You guys always have exhibits going on. Right now, I just love the atmosphere and environment.
The event is so happy and so joyful, it's hard not to smile.
You know, lots of people, and everybody wants to have a good time at the Texas State Fair.
The exhibits showcase contest winners from all over the state, featuring different forms of artwork from a number of holidays. But if that's too slow for you, then the rides are where you need to be.
I love the rides. You cannot come to the State Fair without joining the rides. So yeah, the rides are super fun too.
And indeed they are. They have coasters that will leave you sick to your stomach, while others are calm and peaceful, giving you a slight break from all the walking. From SAGU's Frontline Faith, I'm Taylor Derling.
Waxahachie vendors held their weekly farmers market this past Saturday. Although gloomy skies threatened to cancel the event, residents were able to buy, sell, and enjoy the feeling of building community with each other. Visitors had the opportunity to purchase locally grown crops as well as various homemade food products, arts, crafts, and jewelry. Vendors also held their second annual chili cook-off contest for customers to enjoy along with their browsing. With only 2 weekends left in the year for the Waxahachie Farmers Market, be sure to visit the friendly faces there before winter approaches.
Students and faculty came out to the SAGU Communications Center Thursday night to take a break and have a laugh. Here's Elizabeth Vose with the story.
SAGU held a free comedy show Thursday featuring Taylor Johnson, a SAGU alumni who has been doing comedy for 10 years and strives to make a difference with every show. The show was hosted by Student Congress.
President Bridges brought it to Student Congress, and he thought it would be a great event for us to host, so that's how it came about. He wanted to bring Taylor to speak, and Student Congress decided to host it.
Taylor uses his gifts to help others open up about topics that many people often avoid.
How are you? Have you ever tickled someone and then realized you weren't good enough friends with them to have done that?
Let's laugh, let's get comfortable, and now let's talk about some things that maybe scare us.
He shared many stories from his own life to help connect with the audience.
Is it on me? Is it on her? And then you tickle her.
I really appreciated him being real, like being honest about himself and bringing comedy into it, and still like introducing serious matters.
And while most comedians end with a joke, Taylor took a different approach and ended with prayer and a time for people to talk with each other. For Frontline Faith, I'm Elizabeth Vose.
SAGU's homecoming will begin on October 18th with events like the Class of 98's 20-year reunion, music chapel, and a bonfire. The celebration will conclude on the 20th at 2 p.m. with the SAGU football team playing against Texas Wesleyan and the coronation of the homecoming king and queen. For more information about the event, visit sagu.edu/homecoming.
Downtown Waxahachie got a little odd this weekend with the 4th annual Odd Festival. The IOOF organization held a local art sale to raise money for the Oddfellows Lodge, which has been their home since 1912. Over 30 vendors came out and showcased their art on Saturday, with Weird and Flashy being the memo. Friends and family of all ages joined the fun downtown to hang out, enjoy musical performances, and support local artists. This year's festival was a blast and a wonderful opportunity to let artists share their creations for a good cause. Stay tuned after this break for a look at the newest coffee house on the block.
At Southwestern, we endeavor to offer more than the average college curriculum, producing men and women whose lives are pleasing to God, and that's worth everything.
Need a shot of espresso? Look no further than White Rhino Coffee and Kitchen. Here's Ben Rivera with the story.
With a snap, bang, and a whistle, you can hear the sounds of an espresso being made by the White Rhino employees. The coffee house won't stand out to most since it's tucked away at 414 Main Street in a vintage home dating back to 1895. As the newest coffee shop on the block, White Rhino has had to stand out from other coffee houses in Waxahachie. Being in a vintage Victorian home has done just that. Beautifully designed rooms, halls, and lounges have given White Rhino's clientele a rewarding experience.
Hi, I'm Katrina Martinez. I'm a social work major from SAGU, and I love White Rhino because I'm a super social person, and so I love the opportunity to come to a place where I can talk to a lot of people around me, meet new people, and at the same time just put headphones on whenever I want and be able to just have a peaceful environment to do my work.
White Rhino offers a variety of signature espresso drinks, hot or iced, as well as many teas and other snacks. Customers are always coming back for their favorite drinks.
The top three are pretty much your decent ones, including the Cold War. Cold War is typically the coolest one that people like to get during the day, as well as the Sebastian. Another fan favorite would be the Japanese iced coffee, especially with the different styles of coffee that we have going on.
Having a great customer service and a happy staff has made White Rhino the place to be for drinking coffee. For Frontline Faith, I'm Ben Rivera.
On October 13th, the Waxahachie drill team will be hosting a color run to promote physical fitness and community involvement. As the runners progress, colored powder will be thrown on them. The 5K will be held at Getzendiner Park and starts at 8 a.m. So grab your shoes and let's get healthy.
Silence your cell phones and grab a box of tissues. The show is about to begin.
On October 5th, 6th, and 7th, SAGU Theater presented the short play The White Room of My Remembering by Jean Lennox Toddy. The performance took place in the Hagee Communication Center's Black Box Theater.
The story is about a young lady who comes back home after the death of her mom. And she's come back to sell the property, but when she gets in the house, her memories overtake her and she's kind of swept up in her past. And she kind of has to confront the choices that she made.
Compared to previous years, this production faced additional challenges. These were due to the fact that the lead role was double cast, a practice in which two actors share the same role but perform on alternate nights.
We have a large number of freshmen, and I wanted to give opportunities to as many as possible. And so double casting to me was just the best way to do that. It can be a little scary, but this has really gone quite smoothly.
Despite the challenges presented by the choice to double cast, the play was a huge hit.
I was impressed, absolutely.
It was a great performance. I loved it. I didn't know what to expect when I heard what the story was about, but I was really impressed with how the students did. Just tremendous job by all the actors.
For Frontline Faith, this is Seth Rosenau.
Stay tuned for the symphony after this short commercial break.
Selecting a university can be a tough decision. You might be asking yourself, do I want a school that's in the heart of a big city, or am I looking for a calmer, more laid-back environment? Well, students that attend SAGU don't have to choose. Our university offers the perfect balance of both. SAGU's primary campus is located in Waxahachie, Texas, just south of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, allowing our students to enjoy the atmosphere of a rural town while still being close enough to the big city. Here you'll be offered a door of opportunity into future business opportunities, an entertaining environment, as well as a great place to obtain your education. Just 30 minutes north are restaurants, theaters, theme parks, museums, shopping malls, and professional sporting events. These, along with many others, are great ways to take a break from your studies and create lifelong memories with friends. For those who would rather enjoy relaxing in the great outdoors, the DFW area offers many places where you can get away from it all and enjoy nature. For many of our students, there is no better way to pass the time than by relaxing on a cool fall or spring day while watching a beautiful Texas sunset. Now, your college experience is not only about having fun. Once you complete your degree, you'll most likely be looking for a great place to start your career. This area is one of the best places in the nation when it comes to employment opportunities after you graduate. Many of our students obtain internships at businesses in this area, which lead to full-time employment opportunities. So if you're looking for a great place to jumpstart your career after graduation, this area would be a great place to start. So, are you still weighing out your options about where you want to attend school? Well, by choosing SAGU, you don't have to decide between the opportunities of the big city and the small-town atmosphere. Here, you get the perfect mix of both. To find out more information about the academic options SAGU offers, visit our website at sagu.edu.
Get out the dancing shoes because the Waxahachie Symphony St. Louis Brass put on a spectacular show. People from all over the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex flocked to come see the performance Saturday night at SAGU's own Hagee Center. The brass group beautifully displayed their musical talent throughout their instruments, along with a few treats of fables and spoken word, all accompanied by the musicians. Throughout the night, listeners enjoyed a variety of instruments, some even rare to find and impractical to play. The night ended on a sweet note of jazzy encore and thunderous applause.
Yeehaw! We got ourselves a good old-fashioned shindig. October 20th, SAGU will host its annual Texas Country Classic Bluegrass Festival in the HCC Performance Hall. Many up-and-coming artists will be performing, groups as High Road and Southern Rays. The event will bring the community together for a night to remember as everyone sings classics like Great Old Man and Down by the Riverside. Admission to the event costs $18 and seating is limited, so be sure to get those tickets soon and come on down for a good time.
Now we have Madeline Hartline, an individual who brightens up everyone's day as she steps onto the court. Here's Andrew Moser with the story.
Here at Southwestern and Seminole Valley University, we have tons of amazing student athletes. One of them is Madeline Hartline.
I'm from Round Rock, Texas. I'm 20 years old and I'm pursuing a degree in social work. Over the span of like a month, I talked to Coach Moore, I visited the school, I saw just the Christian atmosphere and how the Lord was so the focus of this school. And I wanted to be able to pursue social work and volleyball, but also doing it for God and like being able to tie Him into everything that I'm doing with my life. And after meeting Coach and then touring the campus, I just saw that and I saw how amazing Coach is and how a godly man he is, and I just fell in love with the school.
I have known Maddie since when she came in. She came in my sophomore year, so 3 years now. Playing with her is super fun because she is so energetic and she's just like a little firecracker out there. She's super supportive as a teammate and it's just always fun and we're always laughing when we're on the court together.
Maddie is just like always smiling and she always just has a good attitude about everything. One time I said if she ever slapped me I would die because she can spike that ball pretty good.
Something that I've loved about my team this year is just the sense of unity that we have and the sense of family, which I think is something that every team sport strives for, but it's not always accomplished because it's hard. But the chemistry that we have, just the people on the team, all love and support each other so much. And so throughout this year, all of us have gone through some really awesome victories and some really hard times. But through it all, the entire team has picked everybody up. We've never left someone just stranded because Coach always says if one's celebrating in the body, then we all celebrate. If one's struggling, we all struggle. And so seeing that in this team has just inspired me to want to work even more for them and do everything to support the team and for the better of the team.
She's not only a great player on the court, she is also caring to everyone around her.
She gets along with everyone. She always reminds me of things I forget, which is really nice to have because there's a million things going on. So she's also really involved in SMA, so it's a good reminder to just have her there and have her keep us updated about everything that's happening.
I like to read a lot. I'm a big reader, and I also really like to sing, and especially like in worship and things like that. And so I really enjoy that.
She's always looking to see what she can do for other people and how she can make other people feel loved and how she can serve them. So that's really cool.
When I leave SAGU, I don't have like a set plan yet, but I definitely know that I want to use my social work degree to help people. I don't know where exactly that might be, but I do know that I have a heart for kids. So whether that be foster and adoption and helping kids find loving families or be reunited with their families, and it might be in a medical situation, like in a hospital, I might want to work in pediatrics. And so I know that the Lord has put kids on my heart and helping people on my heart. And so whatever that looks like, wherever that takes me, I'm just kind of open and available to whatever God has for me in that.
Working hard on and off the court, Madeline Hartline looks to have an exciting school year. This is Andrew Moser for Frontline Faith.
This has been Frontline Faith. I'm Seth Roseno.
And I'm Kayla Rose Marino.